All right, welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. You're still watching Nedbank Business Watch. A very good afternoon. If you've just joined us, we're joined by Zama Dlamini, who's the head of branch at Nedbank Eswatini. We want to talk about their Transact products. Last week, we were focusing on car insurance with a property insurance specialist, Mqebo Masugu. Plus, Bugama Transact products with Zama Dlamini. Very good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Let's talk about these Transact products, particularly the depositing ATMs. How convenient are they to your clients?
Afternoon, Lulu. Thank you for having us again this week. So this afternoon, we just like to talk about the convenience that we are bringing to our Nedbank clients. We have recently introduced our intelligent depositing machines, and these are obviously a game changer in the market in terms of allowing customers to just transact and or reduce the risk of holding cash within their businesses or in their personal capacity outside of the banking hours as we know them. So imagine a world where now you don't have to be queuing in the branch, filling out slips, standing there and trying to complete things, where you just stand in a queue, deposit your cash at an automated machine. The machine will validate the cash that you are depositing, and you will receive instant confirmation and credit of the funds that you are depositing into any account, really. It could be schools in terms of school fees, it could be a supplier that you're paying, it could be any beneficiary, or you could be depositing into your own account. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about technology change. You know, it's hard for some people to accept change or even welcome technology. The level of clients that have accepted or migrated to using ATMs,
from where we're sitting, we would say that we're fairly comfortable with how our clients have embraced this change. I think it was an inevitable change. Nedbank is an infant in terms of introducing this product, because we have seen it in the Eswatini market already. However, we are seeing the traction and we are walking the change management journey with our customers. Like you're saying, change can be difficult because we are human, but we have floor workers in our branches who would be readily available to assist the client to say, you know what, instead of standing in the queue, please can you experience our devices and the convenience it will bring to you, and then walk them through the deposit taking functionality of the machine. Also, the machine itself is quite clear in terms of the steps to be followed. So it's not confusing to the customer. It guides precisely what information you need to capture: your name, your surname, ID, your contact number, your source of funds, the amount you want to deposit. All the information is actually in a sequential format in terms of the step-by-step. So it's very, very simple to follow. But we are currently now have implemented them only at our branches across the country, and we are looking to then expand into other strategic locations where we can reach and serve some of our underbanked clients or underserved clients in terms of growing our distribution and coverage.
So it's not all your ATMs, just a selected few from your branches?
Yes, currently not all our ATMs have the deposit functionality. The long-term strategic intention is to have devices where there's fully fledged banking capabilities, irrespective of location, whether it is attached to a branch or it's not. And that is in our future plans. But for now, we are at all our branches, and very quickly we'll be expanding into areas where we have the client base, but not necessarily a branch representation. Yeah.
So do you consider the quality of the banknotes? You know, we have some banknotes that are have stains, that are old. The machines, do they reject some banknotes?
The beauty of technology is that it doesn't place reliance on some levels of human intervention. So the processing mechanisms and the controls in the machine have been built to detect the quality of notes. So you won't deposit a note, sellotape, as an example. You won't deposit a note that is stained or has got pen and the like. So what the machine will do is that it would read the notes because it's been programmed to read the notes, and it would then calculate exactly how much you are actually depositing, and then it will credit your account. For those notes that it would deem unfit, we call them unfit notes, it would then reject those notes. It won't give them back to you as the customer, but it will hold those notes and advise you that, you know, you've deposited 500 emalangeni. Your intention was to deposit 500 emalangeni, but the machine is reading 400 emalangeni as the quality notes, and you would accept to proceed.
So you don't get the 100.
No,
back.
no.
The ATM keeps it.
The ATM certainly keeps the note in terms of its unfitness, because, of course, our obligation as a bank is to make sure that we are circulating quality notes as well. So the intention of keeping it so that it's not brought back out into circulation for acceptance elsewhere.
Okay, so I want to ask Zama, is it even possible that I deposit my money to a wrong account? Yes, there are steps, confirmation steps, but human error, it happens to most of us. Is that if possible, and if so, is my money reversible? Ngiyakhona ukuthi mhlambe ngithathele to that wrong account bese ngiyabuyiselela kimi?
I think part of the change management and awareness is to just continuously encourage my customer to be quite vigilant, to be quite thorough in checking what they are processing. It's no different to making a payment, as an example, on our electronic banking platforms where you would make an error. An error is possible in terms of us just being human. But I also think that because we have built in some of these steps and you confirm, then the onus would be on the client to engage the bank to say, Nedbank, I have made an error in this regard. I was making a deposit into Lulu's account. She wasn't the intended beneficiary. Kindly reverse it. So it wouldn't happen on the device. It's the client who would need to engage the bank through our existing mediums, either calling us on our contact center or emailing our help desk as well, or going physically to see a branch to unpack or rather report exactly what transpired.
Should I do it as quick as possible just after it happens?
It's best to do it as quick as possible. This minimizes the unintended or incorrect use by the beneficiary that the funds weren't intended for, where we would ultimately recover to refund you. Of course, cases are different, and all of these instances would be treated on a case-by-case basis, where the client, in this instance Lulu, would be kept updated in terms of where the case is, if there are any issues, and then the bank would facilitate any requisite refunds or recoveries from the incorrect beneficiary.
So the bank, you're saying the bank will refund me, although the account owner has used that money or negative balance?
I'm saying that the bank would treat each case on a case-by-case basis. However, the likelihood is that there would be a refund to yourself because of the error that has occurred, and the wrongful spending on the other party's side. The then obligation that the bank would have would be to then recover from the client, because I think fortunately, even though the situation is unfortunate, the recipient would be a Nedbank account, unless, of course, that account doesn't exist. I think that is probably then the easiest process of them all, because as you are saying, you have deposited into a wrong account, the system would find that this account doesn't exist, so that one would just be a straightforward refund.
Okay, so is this service also ideal or convenient to business owners, companies, businesses? What is the maximum deposit one can make a day?
Yeah, I think this solution is extremely convenient for business owners, small business owners, individuals, corporates, really those who are not necessarily handling what we call bulk cash depositing, which we would be looking for a solution for in the future as well. But it serves the purpose. If you're and you have your takings of the day, you would want to deposit those at the ATM. or intelligent depositor, so that you reduce your risk of holding cash overnight. Nangabone business that you're running, and perhaps you have got cash limits to minimize any risks of theft within your teams, or whatever the case may be, you are free to deposit as many times as you require. So for all intents and purposes, there is no limit that you, in terms of the deposits that you can make as a customer, but it's free deposits that are 30,000 and below. And then for deposits that are above 30,000, there is a nominal fee that is charged, and that's because we view those customers as enterprises or business people who are in the business of banking. So we need to also manage that cost of handling cash as a bank. But for consumers, because of inclusivity, of course, we don't charge consumers or personal bankers, personal banking users, the ordinary clients, man on the streets, for a deposit, whether it's in branch or it's at our intelligent depositors.
Okay, so let's talk about your other product, Cashback at Till. What benefits come with the service?
Yeah, so we're quite excited about Cashback at Till. I think we are the first to market, and we are quite proud of that. So how Cashback at Till works is that it allows for our customers to actually withdraw cash at any of our partnerships or retailers, mostly is where we've partnered. So the intention of that, the main or strategic intention, is to actually grow or have representation where we may not necessarily have the ATMs in this instance. So it allows a customer to just shop, as well as swipe, as well as withdraw cash when they are at a shop. Usually shops open early. It's close in terms of proximity, so we are still placing the convenience for the customer to say, wherever you are and there is a retailer where this channel or service is available, then that's where you can get your money. I think that we are actually further encouraging our customers to say that our platforms are quite safe and user-friendly. If you have a card, you've got access to a lot of functionality and banking features, one of which is the Cashback at Till. We are also encouraging our customers to just continue to transact and familiarize themselves with our platforms. So as a result, we are running a campaign or a competition, which is a trolley dash, and encouraging customers to actually, deposit at our intelligent depositor so that you can start to transact with funds in your accounts, or encourage your family members, friends, suppliers, participants to actually deposit into your account. So how our competition works is that our customers can either swipe, that's encouraging our card usage, or they can swipe and withdraw, which is our Cashback at Till, the new channel offering that we've just launched, or they can send money. And send money can occur from our online banking channels or our send money or our app in terms of sending money, whether it's to a mobile wallet or it's just to a normal send money client. So we're excited about the competition because we've seen it driving up the numbers. People are quite excited. It's a trolley dash with 5,000 of groceries.
So they're able to take goods for 5,000. How much time do they have?
They have, the trolley dash is a minute.
Only a minute.
A minute is quite a long time. You'd be surprised. You'd really be surprised. A minute is quite a long time. We saw it fitting. So far, we've had one winner, Mr. Sibego, Andile Sibego. We have a winner, which we'll announce this week as well, for a trolley dash quite soon. And our first winner wasn't able to quite reach the 5,000. Yeah, they were off by quite a mile. But I think it's the excitement or nerves maybe that contributed.
Nerves, yeah. And also you need to have the energy to run around
100%,
the store.
100%.
Right, before I let you go, Zama, how long will this competition run for?
Okay, so the competition has been running since the beginning of May. It will be running until the 27th of June, which is effectively until the end of the month. But we will likely be bringing back similar type of competitions and campaigns right until the end of the year, as we encourage our customers and sort of walk the journey of transacting on Nedbank's platforms, accessing all our channels and distribution points of representation, and just getting customers a little bit outside of the branches so that they can bank at their own convenience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is swipe, 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 and use those.
Send. Cash back at till, withdraw, deposit at our intelligent depositors. That's what we are encouraging, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Zama, for joining us, Lamuhla. There you have it. Swipe, swipe, swipe if you want to be one of the winners of the Charlie Dash competition with 5,000 Malangini. You too stand a chance. Mangabe old customer, le Nedbank Eswatini. As part of the we will resume the program.
Transact with Nedbank and stand a chance to win a 5,000 Malangani Trolley Dash. To qualify, do any of the following. Tap or swipe your Nedbank card for purchases a minimum number of 10 times in 2 weeks. Or send cash to any local cell phone number a minimum number of 5 times in 2 weeks. Or withdraw cash using Nedbank Cashback at Till at any OK Foods outlet a minimum number of 5 times in 2 weeks. It could be you, so start today. For more information, please visit nedbank.co.nz, call or send us an email. See money differently. Nedbank.